Hey there, seekers of wisdom and inner peace. Are you ready to discover the mind-blowing secret that could transform your life overnight? Imagine waking up tomorrow with an unshakable sense of calm, no matter what chaos the world throws at you. Sound impossible? Well, get ready to have your mind blown. In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal an ancient philosophy so powerful. It's like having a superpower for happiness. This isn't just another feel-good trick. It's a life-changing perspective that's helped countless people find joy in the most unexpected places. So, buckle up and get ready to learn how to fall in love with your fate and unlock the door to true inner peace. Today, we're diving deep into a concept that might just change your life. Amor fati. Now, don't let the fancy Latin name intimidate you. Amor fati simply means love of fate or love of one's fate. It's a powerful idea that teaches us not just to accept our fate, but to embrace it wholeheartedly. But wait, you might be thinking, love my fate, even when life is tough. Absolutely. And that's the beauty of this philosophy. It's not about pretending everything is perfect. It's about finding peace and even joy in whatever life throws your way. Sounds challenging? Sure, but stick with me, because I'm about to show you how this ancient wisdom can revolutionize your life. Let's start with a simple truth. Life doesn't always go according to plan. We've all had those moments where it feels like the universe is conspiring against us. Maybe you've lost a job, ended a relationship, or faced a health challenge. In those moments, it's easy to feel angry, frustrated, or defeated. But what if I told you there's another way to look at these situations? This is where amor fati comes in. Instead of fighting against our circumstances, this philosophy encourages us to embrace them. It's about saying yes to life in all its messy, unpredictable glory. It's about understanding that everything that happens, the good, the bad, and the ugly, is part of our unique journey. Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds great in theory, but how does it work in real life? Great question. Let's break it down with some practical examples. Imagine you're stuck in terrible traffic. The old you might have gotten frustrated, honking the horn and feeling your blood pressure rise. But with amor fati, you might think, okay, this is my fate right now. How can I embrace it? Maybe you use the time to listen to an audiobook you've been meaning to start. Or perhaps you practice some deep breathing exercises. Suddenly, that wasted time becomes an opportunity for growth or relaxation. Or let's say you didn't get that promotion you were hoping for. Instead of dwelling on the disappointment, amor fati encourages you to look for the hidden opportunities. Maybe this is a sign that you're meant for a different path, or perhaps it's a chance to improve your skills and come back stronger next time. The power of amor fati lies in its ability to shift our perspective. When we stop resisting what is and start embracing it, we open ourselves up to a whole new world of possibilities. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly, we can see things we couldn't before. But let's be clear, amor fati isn't about passive acceptance or resignation. It's not about lying down and letting life walk all over you. Instead, it's about active acceptance. It's about taking what life gives you and asking, how can I use this? How can I grow from this? Think of it like surfing. A surfer doesn't try to control the ocean or fight against the waves. Instead, they work with what the ocean gives them, using their skill and balance to ride the waves. That's amor fati in action. Working with your fate, not against it. Now, you might be wondering, where did this idea come from? Well, Amor fati has its roots in ancient Stoic philosophy, but it's been embraced by thinkers and doers throughout history. Friedrich Nietzsche, the famous German philosopher, was a big fan. He once wrote, "My formula for greatness in a human being is amor fati, that one wants nothing to be different, not forward, not backward, not in all eternity, not merely bear what is necessary, still less conceal it, but love it." Powerful stuff, right? But Nietzsche wasn't the only one. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and philosopher, practiced a similar idea. He wrote in his meditations, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." These great thinkers understood something crucial. Our happiness doesn't depend on external circumstances, but on how we perceive and respond to them. When we embrace amor fati, we take control of our happiness. We stop being victims of circumstance and become authors of our own story. But let's get practical. How can we start cultivating amor fati in our daily lives? Here are some strategies you can try. First, practice gratitude. Even in difficult situations, try to find something to be thankful for. Maybe you lost your job, but now you have time to pursue a passion project. Or perhaps a relationship ended, but you learned valuable lessons about yourself. Training your mind to look for the positive is a crucial step towards loving your fate. Second, reframe challenges as opportunities. When faced with a difficult situation, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this help me grow? This shift in perspective can turn even the toughest experiences into valuable lessons. Third, embrace the concept of necessary losses. Sometimes we need to lose something to gain something better. That promotion you didn't get, maybe it freed you up for an even better opportunity down the road. Trust in the process of life. Fourth, practice mindfulness. Stay present in the moment instead of worrying about the future or regretting the past. When we're fully present, it's easier to accept and embrace what is. Fifth, cultivate resilience. Amor fati doesn't mean you will never feel negative emotions. It's about bouncing back quickly and finding the strength to embrace whatever comes your way. Like a muscle, resilience grows stronger with use. Now, I want to share a personal story that illustrates the power of amor fati. A few years ago, I was laid off from a job I loved. At first, I was devastated. I felt angry, scared, and uncertain about the future. But then I remembered this philosophy. I decided to embrace this unexpected turn of events. Instead of wallowing in self-pity, I used my newfound free time to start a blog, something I'd always wanted to do, but never had time for. That blog led to speaking opportunities, which eventually led to this YouTube channel. Looking back, losing that job was one of the best things that ever happened to me, but I only realized that because I chose to embrace my fate rather than fight against it. That's the beauty of amor fati. It doesn't change what happens to you, but it completely transforms how you experience what happens. It's like putting on a pair of glasses that suddenly brings everything into focus. The world looks different, clearer, more beautiful, full of opportunity. But let's be real. Practicing amor fati isn't always easy. There will be days when embracing your fate feels impossible, and that's okay. Remember, this is a practice, not a destination. The goal isn't perfection, but progress. Each time you choose to embrace rather than resist, you're strengthening your amor fati muscle. Think about how different your life could be if you fully embraced this philosophy. Imagine facing challenges not with dread, but with curiosity and openness. Picture yourself navigating life's ups and downs with grace and equanimity. Visualize the peace that comes from knowing that whatever happens, you have the power to embrace it and grow from it. This doesn't mean your life will be free from pain or difficulty.